Okay, I think everything working fine. So welcome everyone for that new Star Cup, Star Cup round. Today we are here in Imola for the first round on F1 25, baby, pre-season round. Gonna be a lot of fun, man. For those who don't remember from last season, I'm Gao Chow. I'm now a Mushroom Cup reserve driver, full-time like you see, Star Cup commentator, and happy to be your host today for this superb race that we have. I'm gonna set everything up for this qualifying session. Short quali today. And yeah, I got some good driver on the grid. Very nice track. Imola, one of my own country, Italy. I'm a Quebecer and Italian, so happy to be a bit at home. Even if this track is going to disappear on next season calendar, but on this game, it's a laser scan or a leader scan, I don't know, either. But yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see the changes that's a bring to this track on this F125 game. But yeah, already some people out on track. Mike Hawkslong on the medium, only one on the medium for the moment. We saw on some tracks in real life medium were better, and one of this track was Imola. I don't know if it's the same in the game. I don't think so, but still interested. I think just to save some sets of soft tire. I think nothing else. So yeah, very excited for the new game, for a new season to start. I think it's gonna be a pretty nice season, very nice game. I think the game is better than the last one. I think most people can agree with that. Already some people on laps and he already go to the gravel, the daddy in the Williams. This season obviously some very fast driver in Star Cup like always, DRS Maestro, Ayava, and now Kendrick's joined Star Cup this season. This is very exciting. We know he's very fast, so Aiden Ring also is very fast. So it's gonna be interesting to see the fight for the championship this season. I think it's gonna be very interesting. We're gonna see who's gonna be on top, even if it's only a preseason round. I think this can maybe they must show us the pace that people gonna have on the rest of the season. Maybe some people are now better adapted with that new game. Maybe some people like better that new game, so they're gonna be faster on this one. We're gonna see. It's gonna be very much a benchmark race today. We're gonna see who is the faster. Trophy, I think, is not there today. I think he was, or I think because he was replacing someone, but finally the full-time driver finally was there. So yeah, Trophy is not there today. I think, sadly. But DRS already, three driver already set a lap. DRS, Mike, and 2 Kill Dogs. DRS is on the top for the moment, 16.169. And yeah, we have also Mike on medium with a 16.8, the other on the 17, and 8 in the 19th. So yeah, we're gonna follow many weather on the McLaren. I don't know this driver very much. I think he's a new driver this season. Will be a reserve. We have also the other McLaren. I know him. Zendikar. Driving this qualifying session around Imola. Here we're going to follow him through his lap, end of his lap. Let's see what he can do on the line. What time he can put on the board. Zendikar on the line. 18.0 for the moment for the McLaren driver. Mercedes, Aiden Ring is improving already on his first lap time. It's not a very good lap time, but we're gonna see if he can improve that very much. We know he's pretty fast. We saw it in the previous games. So most on F124. I want to see what he can do. I'm very excited for this one, for this driver. Oh, and weather. The guy I was not knowing getting fastest time 15.361. The guy I don't know who it is. is winning the fastest lap. Uh, Aiden with a 17.4 upgrade by 2 seconds lap time, and McLaren is almost out of contact there. Was a bit in the middle of the track, doing I don't know what. Jane is there. Is yeah, he's evaluating his lap, but we know he's a pretty fast driver. Very clearly not. I think he's far better than a safety and like yeah, he's better than Star Cup level, I think. And the guy that was pretty fast better, yes, I think he also he's also in like higher tier, either Mushroom or Lightning Cup. That's why DSQ is going to start at the back, but he's a faster driver. We have Sky 2 bike now setting a lap time, 19.934 in the Williams car. Williams not looking bad in real life this season. They're 5th in the championship. That's been a long time since they were at this level in the midfield. So happy to see that in real life. We're going to see if Williams can be as good in the game. We have already we have an Alpine on the road. Dobby Slays. I don't know who's the next one to the lap. I think maybe it's Zicario or Kicksauber at least. Yes, very sure to the line. We're gonna see what can Zicario do on the line. Kicksauber 17.4, 4th improvement, P5 for the moment for the Sauber driver. I see the others with Laiava on his first lap. I think the reigning champion. Not sure about it, but I know like 2 seasons past he won the championship. Last season, I'm not sure, but I think so also. I think so. So yeah. That's on his lap is now in sector 2. Right there. Gonna be soon the end of sector 2. It's purple for Liava in the sector 2. Very good sector 2 for the ass driver. W Slays, the Alpine set P5, Janet set P2, XOD set P4. Not bad for all these drivers. I want to see the Liava. We know he's very fast. What can he set on the lap time? Yeah, let's go fight Janet also. I was saying earlier, and Liava is P2 for the moment. With the disqualification of Janet's gonna be P2, 16.7, but still a little bit far of DRS there. And yeah, okay. Mike is very pretty slow. I think was hitting by some drivers on a fast lap. Hello, Froggy Boggy. I think it's you, Weather. Not sure about it. But yeah, W-E-D-R. I think it's you. But I'm not sure. Tbone on track there. First time we see Tbone with his new team. Aston Martin this season. It was in Mercedes last season. We're going to see what Tbone can do this season. If he can adapt well to the new game, maybe he can get some points this season. We're going to see. Sector 2 going for Tbone. Little slide there on the curb. And then Sauber a little blocked him there. And sector 2. Now sector 3. Sector 3 now Tbone. Coming to the end of his lap. We're gonna see what lap time can he do. 15.8 now for DRS. Clearly on the league of his own for the moment. Almost 1 second. The gap between him and Liava. Tbone is gonna be 18.2, P10 for the moment for the Aston Martin driver. We have the other Aston Martin, Aizen Racing. He is a reserve driver today. Aizen Racing. He's in the validating lap, but happy to see a new face also. Another driver that I don't know. And full time it's most of the time it's Jonah that's going to be full time with the Aston alongside Tbone. But for today, Aizen is there to replace. 8 minutes left now to queue to this short qualifying session, and we have Mike on the lap also. Another lap for him. He's a little less than 1/10 improving in the first sector. We're gonna see if he can manage to keep or even upgrade his improvement in the second sector. Clearly a better livery this season for the Sauber compared to F124. I think it's clearly cleaner than before. And 4/10 improvement in the second sector for Mike, pretty good. That would put him in front of Liava for the moment if it's say like that. but does it gonna stay like that? Number 13, I respect that. Number 8, I like a lot. Coming to the last portion is lagging a little bit. I don't know if it's the game on me, but still the car pretty much lagging. 16-0. 8 tenths improvement for Mike. P2. Pretty close to DRS there. 2 tenths only. Not bad at all for Mike. So we have Will DB, another new driver in the Red Bull today, reserve driver. Again, I don't know who is he. We're gonna see if he's fast. We're in the second sector, his first lap time, so we don't have any reference on his previous lap time because it's his first one. But now sector 3 for the Red Bull driver. Cannot be worse than Lawson Tsunoda. Number 75, pretty nice. Red Bull, obviously the car don't change very much compared to F124, like always. Car don't change very much, but always happy to see the Red Bull on track. 17.931. P9 for Will DB for the moment in this qualifying session. 6 minutes left and still some people don't have lap time. Jeff Kendrick, the other Red Bull driver, coming back to Star Cup as full time, was Mushroom Cup full time before. I have high expectation for him this season. I think he can clearly challenge for wins and podiums. Okay. Seeing it, wonder if you can finish in the top 5. You said pretty good. I think, I don't know, we're gonna see. Not the easiest track to overtake, Imola for sure. But, yeah. Maybe 17-3 for Kendricks, P6 for the moment. Not bad, but Kendricks not a qualifier guy. He's more of a race pace guy. Yeah, it was what I was thinking. I was thinking he was weather, so yeah. Like WEDR. Yeah. So, you said the pretty good lap time for DSQ, but like I said, Imola is not the easiest track to overtake. You're pretty fast for this group for sure. So we have Otter on lap. Lava not improving for the moment. Maybe he got blocked by the Williams just behind him. I don't know. Maybe we can follow Aiden starting his lap right now. Maybe he got a bit of toe of his team in front of him in the Mercedes. XOD. He got there. Not the lap. Tbone on lap there. Another one. We're gonna follow the Ferrari. Don't have followed Ferrari yet in this race. Number 2 for the Ferrari. We don't have changed his number yet. That's why he's number 2, or just see like number 2. Another one is another fast driver. I don't know if he's gonna DSQ later or not. Or maybe he's in a start cup this season, I'm not sure. But yeah, we're gonna see what he can do on his qualifying lap right now. And then Ferrari. Last corner now for another one. Ooh, we slide there. Cost off of time. Maybe still at 17.7, but he clearly lost a lot of time on this last corner by sliding. You have Sky 2 bike on lap in the Williams. Coming to the end of sector 2. Gonna add this 3 tenths improvement in the second sector for Sky 2 bike. Not bad. Let's see if we can maintain it in the third sector. Henny coming. It's gonna be a double left-handers. Smooth corner. Don't spin at the exit. It's gonna be a little slide thing, a little lost, but nothing major. Gonna be 19.36 tenths improvement for Sky 2 bike. There. But we have Hendricks is still gonna go to the pits. Don't think there's too much time left. Yeah, 2 minutes left. Everyone's gonna go on for a final lap of this qualifying. I don't think it's because you don't have me added, because you can run the host, Tbone is the host, but I don't know. Just have to have the host added. I don't think me matter. Don't think I matter in this process of invitation, but yeah. So everyone's gonna be out on track for their out lap, and after the last flying lap of the session, CL3 driver have not set a lap time, XM, Orange, and Acid. But yeah, Yo Dogs retire surely because we told him to. And yeah, so everyone is going out on their out lap. Not sure who's gonna start first or lap. I think Eddie car starting now. Gonna follow the McLaren driver, Papaya car. Had a big crush in Canada between Norris and not the big, but still pretty big between the Norris and Piastri in Canada. Not as much drama than what we could expect, but still a teammate crash. We were expecting it. I think we were expecting a crash between the two McLaren teammates in real life, but maybe not like that, and not maybe so early. But you know, they're fighting for the championship, so it's fair. But Norris take the blame, and it's not dramatic. Like if he would have said, yeah, it's Piastri fault and stuff, it would have been like problematic and polemic. But because he said that it's his fault, nothing. Not improving his IndyCar invalid anyway. Tbone on lap invalid also. Will DB's on lap. We could have pulled the Red Bull there of Will DB. Oh, okay, it's probably showing weather because what I made for. Okay, yeah. Don't mind. I'm gonna follow Will DB. So he's for the final of his lap. Again, two left-handers. Alpine in front of him. Maybe we can get a little toe. I don't think so. On the line, the Red Bull driver. It's gonna be 17.4 P9 for the moment. 4/10 improvement. Not bad. We're gonna see if it sticks. But yeah. We have on the left, Skype bike starting. We just finished. Car on the lap. He's not improving by much. Not improving the first sector. Bike starting. The DRS is starting. We're gonna pose the cardio. Alpine actually coming. I think XM. No, not XM. Maybe it's not the good car. I'm following. I'm just gonna follow cardio. The end of sector 2 is 6-10 improvement for the Quicksilver there. Pretty good. Sky 2 back retired on the session. We're gonna see if Zicario, what Zicario can do. In the end of his lap, number 15 there. Green and black car. 610 will put him up at a moment in P6 at least. While Zicario can on the line, Zicario P6, like I said, 16-0. Finish for Dobby's Blaze also 17.3. 17-0 for Zicario. Exodus coming at the end of his lap. So I think we have another driver in front of him coming at the end. It's a Red Bull. I don't think he was on the lap and he's starting lap right now. Exodus on the line is going to be 16-2. 5 improvement, P3. Mike also at the end of his lap. Not improving in sector 2. Can he improve in sector 3? Maybe challenge DRS for pole. DRS finished with the 15.6. Finish for qualifying. Can Mike challenge this? No, he can't. Not even improving his lap time. Kendrick's improved 16.4. And now another one, P3. 16.1. And the Ferrari. 8 and P6, 16.6. Liavet's finished. Cardio. I don't think we have anyone left. I don't know. That's gonna be it. And like Froggy said, DRS stays on pole for this preseason race of Star Cup on F125, the first one. Come on, man. For the 4/10 gap between him and P2 of Mike Hoxlaw. Another one in P3, XOD P4 Kendricks, in P5 Aiden, in P6 Lava, 7 Sicario 8, Dobby, and 9 Tbone, rounding up the top 10. Then we have DB in the 11th, 12 for Daddy, 13 for Dogs, IndyCar 14, 8 and 15, XM 16, 17 for Sky 2 by 18 Rain, 19 Weather, and 20 Janus. That's it for the short qualifying there. We're gonna go for 32 laps now of Imola racing. A 50% race like always in these leagues, almost always, except for some 100% event, but not that. It's just one league in like not here, another league. Tbone saying, let's fucking go. P10. The future is now. Okay, man. So obviously a little break. Letting driver put the strategy, setup, adjusting the setup and stuff. We're gonna be good for Imola, I think. Like every 50% race almost, except maybe Bahrain, or I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be 2 stops, it's gonna be 1 stop. Like almost every 50% race, medium hard or medium. Don't think that changed too much on this new F1 game. But we never know what could happen. You can be surprised by some audacious driver. And maybe see some people putting softs at the start. Never know. But not likely to happen. If not, what's happening in the world of sports? We saw, like I said, Cajun Grand Prix this weekend. Obviously, it's in my city, but now we have the start of the GP. And it's 5 red lights in Imola, and we are racing for the first time in Star Cup on F125. There we go, DRS and Mike already almost side by side in the first corner. But DRS in front, Mike and 101 almost side by side there. Mike stays in front, Exodi is there, and now big crash behind. Well, what happened was a big contact between some back drivers, and Kendrick's going on the gravel there. Lost some position, lost some big time. We're gonna set everything, we're gonna set up the tires. And I this is gonna be good for the race. Everyone on medium tire except Kendrick's. Not a surprise to see Kendrick's on softs and Weather on the RS tire there. So yeah, DRS keep his lead. Big incident. Kendrick's in the gravel, the start. Tbone P9. But yeah, big start. No safety car at least. I have a P9 now. Who gained on this start? We're gonna see. It's Janus gained 7 position at the start, and Will DB lost 9 position in this start. This is the 2 biggest winner and losers of this start here in Imola. And a follow one DRS with the fastest lap, obviously in the first lap, 20.790. Always with his Racing Bull car. Now with the superb white livery on his car this season. Very nice to see. Mike following with already 1 second the gap between top 4 and Aiden. Maybe Aiden not keeping there, but Ace had already taken 2 seconds penalty. And we're gonna see some on this Grand Prix clearly. Not the easiest one to don't take penalties of track limits, so yeah. We're in the behind, making P15 on Sky 2 by there. Now Tbone P8, doing a good job so far. Trying to catch the Cooper point of the W. Kendrick's now taking the overtake from Aiden with his soft tire, obviously faster in the beginning of the race. Set lap 2 out of 3-2. Maybe later it's gonna cost a little bit space for him. But top 3 is already escaping from behind. 1.6 second. The gap between another one in P3 and Exodi in P4. Very yellow behind his K2 bike. Nothing major, nothing causing any safety car. Now DRS is gonna be available for every driver less than a second in front of the other driver. And Mike have it. Very close to DRS. Can he try to move there in the first corner? No, he can't do it. Another one is losing a bit. The 1 second mark to Mike in front of him. Let's see if he can keep it in battle to keep it. And we have a group from 11 to 4, almost even 3 almost. Yeah, now 3. Like 11 to 3 is on the DRS train. 2 ass. Now Janus already P9. He started from the back. Now P9. We know he's very fast. Clearly better for have a better caliber than Star Cup caliber, but he's gonna be there still. So yeah. Now the top 2 is a bit lonely, but still another one not that far back. 1 second only. We're gonna see if we can keep the DRS on them, but not so much. Like people have not spirited too much still like low 1 seconds if they don't have DRS, so everything can happen. One error and the guy behind you can get DRS. Very interesting. I think another one managed to have DRS on Mike in front. Mike is very close now. Just activated. Can he try to move? Can he do the fossil slap with his soft tire? 18.982. Can he go up around the inside? Oh, he can't. He's gonna stay patient. Only lap 4 out of 32. You have to be patient in this type of race. It's a long race, 32 laps. You don't have to rush it in the first laps and causing an accident or stuff. So yeah, you have to be intelligent, managing your race, choosing when to attack, when trusting your battles. Being an intelligent racer is important. One caution. Everybody can. It's exam. A little spin there, but nothing major. He can get back on track in the Alpine. Following the top drivers. Now the XOD is a bit far of Kendricks, and Kendricks not in DRS. Another one managed to catch the top two. To yellow, it's an Aston Martin. It's AZ. Let's spin out. Again, nothing major. We can continue to race in Imola. Now coming to the last corner again. Mike gonna have DRS. He's only 3/10 behind. 3/10 behind now. Only. I think with that gap he can try to move clearly. Mike around the inside, and he take the lead of the Imola Grand Prix. A new leader. Trying to by getting a 3 seconds penalty there. I said it. We're gonna have a lot of 3 second penalties in this race. Another one still following them, and Kendricks is falling back, but you have at least a good gap on Aiden behind him. But Kendricks a bit in a no man's land at the moment in the Red Bull. So yeah, Aiden, X13, Janice and Dolby are all together. P5 to P8. To Mercedes, Ask and Alp. Weather now P10. X13 getting second penalty in P6. The first top guy to get a second penalty. Ferrer also get one early on. Weather the only one on Ards. Still may come some position. And he's gonna try to pass on Tbone there. And he's launching it. Little contact there. They're out still side by side in Tbone and Weather. Who's gonna be in front of the corner? And Tbone kept position for the moment. But obviously, Weather gonna have DRS in the straight. And Tbone not gonna have it. Be a good advantage for Tbone. DRS will take the lead in the front. And we're gonna have a ping pong match between DRS and Mike. Ping pong game two at the front. And now even Zicardo is gonna go around the outside of Tbone and take P9 there. I think some bits Kendricks with already their final lap with the softs. They're already burning out, and Kendricks feel the need for a new medium set of tires. So XM also fitted. But yeah, soft was maybe not a good idea around this track. Only 6 laps done with that set of tires. We're gonna see how the mediums last on this race. Maybe they're gonna last only 10 laps, and we're gonna have to do 2 stops. I don't think so, but like I never raced Imola in this game yet. I don't have to play too much on this game for the moment. But yeah, that's why I don't know very much strategy or stuff for the moment. But yeah. There's a bit back now, it's P4, he has passed the 2 Mercedes. Now he's gonna try to chase the top 3. He's on a mission. Janice in the ass, he's on a mission. Big mission. They're still coming. Mike is behind, and another one. There's still 3 back. All with DRS on each other. So yeah. Following them. And a little slide there. We noticed that dirty air is clearly more of a thing on this new game, so like, oh, and a little slide there. Mike is going very wide, and another one taking the second position, but Mike is still there in front finally. Little bug there, a little flagging, pretty much a lot. Yeah, it's lagging on the game, but yeah. Like, I don't know if it's 1.5 or it's just me, but still, the cars are lagging pretty much on my screen. So yeah, the stream is going well, you know, but not the cars. Anyways, there's some DRS. Everyone in top 3. Behind, not too much battle necessarily. The two Mercedes still together. With Dobby in front. Weather is now P5 also, so the two very fast guys that start at the back, like Weather and Janice, are now in the top 5. So we saw their pace advantage over the others. We're seeing this at the moment. But Janice seems a little faster. Another one over in the pit. Lap 8. Lap 8 for mediums. Finishing lap 8 with Weather contains fastest lap on Ars. I think Ars are clearly starting to take over and have better pace. And mediums already at lap 8 and mediums are in the pits. I think yeah, XOD also is completely it's gonna be a two-star strategy for almost everyone. I think new medium for XOD also. Yeah, if he's putting two mediums in a row, it's clearly because it's a two-star strategy, because you have to change one time in the race compound of tire and the one with cars, like I said. Hendrix is now in front. Another one. He undercut with his soft tire, but not by much. But still, now everyone have Ards and Kendricks have mediums, so it'll be interesting to follow this battle if another one can retake position on Kendricks, because he did a very good move by pitting early on lap 6 with his softs, and now 2 laps only of undercut, and he's in front of the Ferrari. Very smart by Kendricks. Very smart. Only 2 laps. Hold more on his tire, but still looking to be pretty harsh on this track. But yeah, Mike is now not even DRS of DRS, but DRS is in the pits. Mike is following him, and he's pretty much having gained a lot of time in that pit. Giants is in the pits. Whether he's continuing, obviously we're starting on Arts. We continue in the pits. I think they'll put Arts for. Yeah, Arts for the 2, Mike and DRS, Janus. Putting R's also. Going on all pits. Car, no. Dobby, no. I don't know. But there's 7 and 8 now. Mike and DRS after the pits. Orange is behind, not pit yet. And Kendrick's in front of Mike. Mike lost a lot of position there. No, not a lot. He was behind, I think. He was in front of another one when he pit. But now another one is in front of him. One lap undercut. And Kendricks is now technically P2. Just behind DRS. A very interesting move. Like Kendricks gained a lot of time and position with that. With this undercut. Bold move by the Red Bull. But brilliant move. At this point. As you can keep up with his medium tire compared to new Ards. He can clearly keep for some laps and have DRS. Can help him. Only lap 9 already, some big action. Strategy IQ already. Strategy. It's very nice. Red Bull always have good strategy like in real life. Nice to see. Anyway. Whether it's gonna be like going for a long time, I think, with his Ards. I'll be staying out. Agent also. Zakara. Maybe some people are gonna try to really one stop. Very possible. I know Al is going for like 10 lap medium at the moment. 10 lap out. I don't know if it's really like it's most variable, or it's still like there are 30, 50, 40. I don't know. Maybe some people are both can try a one stop. If you manage with our tires and you're pretty good at the game, you can try. It's not. I don't say it's easy, but I think you can try for sure. Because I don't think like people medium Ards, they're not gonna go to the end 22 laps on Ards. Will be pretty bold to try to do that. But maybe if there are like multiple safety cars, they can. But when you're gonna pit if they have safety cars. But yeah, and also XOD already put 2 medium sets, so he's gonna be obligated to pit another time because we'll change tires obviously. But yeah, DRS is now catching people that don't pit yet. Alva and Tbone. Kendrick just behind him with another one, and Mike following, and Janice not too far away, 1.6 only behind Mike. So yeah, Aiden now SP2 with Dobby pitting in the LP is pitting at lap 11 for in the lap 10. Beginning of lap 11, Zakaro same thing is pitting. for new medium tire new medium tire for Dolby, and for the car is gonna be, I don't know what, ours or medium, I assume. New medium tire. So yeah, they're doing 2 stops for sure. Here is now P3. Tbone is losing all space, going in the gravel and lava also. I think they got a contact with lava and Tbone there. Both in the gravel. 3 seconds for another one. Oh no, that's bad for him. But an incident between Tbone and lava. And another one getting a 3 seconds penalty there. That's bad for him. But yeah, now there is a bit of advance on the other one. Kendrick's now dropping back with the incident. I think maybe it's slowing him down. And now Jane is passed, and he's now very close to the top group, very close to first place, because Aiden and the Weather don't have pit yet. And Aiden is TNF. I think it's in the pits. Yeah, it's in the pits. We're gonna see if Aiden pit this lap. He's the only one still out on medium. Yes, he is. Maestro now P2. The only one that still on track. I cannot pit his Weather. I don't, except Tbone and Lava also don't pit. We're gonna see if they pit this lap after the incident. Yeah, the two are in the gravels. Tbone is pitting this lap. Lava gonna follow him. The Lava staying out on track. Aiden also is in the pit. Aiden put which tire? 8.5 foot. We're gonna see sooner than later. Hard, I think. Yeah, I think it's the white compound tire. And for the other one, I don't know, Tbone. Also arts for Tbone. That's it for the pit stop on this lap. Now Kendrick is losing time on Janice. Janice is faster, but now he's at DRS on Mike. So he's in the top fight. We're gonna see if he can make the moves on the tree in front of him to take the original lead of this race. We're gonna see if he can do. Pretty interesting race for the moment. Lobby also is very close of XOD there. With 3 laps fresher medium than XOD. The Alpine compared to Mercedes. Interesting to follow also. We're gonna see. Well, coming to the end of the lap for Janice, another one, and Maestro and Mike. We're gonna see another one can try to move on DRS with the DRS. And no, it's Janice trying to move on Mike there. Pretty bold move, but he takes it. I think P4 for the moment. Pretty cool move by Janice. And now he's very close to another one. It's at his gearbox. Can he try to move there already? Yes, he can. And the inside, side by side, throwing the ass. And Janice take the position with a beautiful overtake on the other Ferrari powered car. Magnifico. Coup de théâtre, ma parole. Alright. Mike getting 3-second penalty. Another one to get a 3-second. Another driver to get a 3-second penalty. There with the other one also getting one. And now Janice gonna have DRS on DRS on the leg straight. Lap 30 of 32. We're coming to off of the race very soon. We're gonna see if Janice can take provisional lead there. Looking good for the moment for Janice, clearly. Well, now it's coming. The straight line. Nobody behind him have DRS. Another one not in the second behind him. So he's gonna have all the space and all the time he wants to try to move. But can he do it? Yes, he can. On the inside, he takes the position there pretty easily and take the provisional lead of this Imola race. Jay, yes, baby. This is the guy. Provisional lead for this and P2 at the moment. For the Yash driver. Pretty nice. So now Lava in the pits. I think the only one that hasn't pit yet in the race. Which is 15 laps. Oh, maybe gonna. I think with what he has done, he can go to the end at this point. I think it's possible that he tried the one stop there. I don't think it's a possibility to. I think it's a possibility. The number of laps he has done on the mediums. Bold move, but I think it's possible. DRS will not have lost DRS yet on Janice. We're gonna see if he can keep it until the straight up line. 9 tenths now. Gonna have to push to keep it. Let's see if he can. Double left-handers. Gonna decide if he can keep it or not. I think he's gonna have it. 8 tenths. Yeah, he's gonna have that. He's gonna have it. By not much, but he's gonna have it. So he's gonna try to escape from behind, and now Mike is going on another one. He's taking the 4th position in this Grand Prix. Sauber vs Ferrari. 2 Ferrari powered car. We have Zicario pretty close to Aiden. We have DRS there. Not too much people are in the fight at the moment. Pretty big gap between everyone except to the front. I'm gonna see if Zicario can get close. Weather getting extra second penalty there at the top of the race. Still not pit yet with his hard tires, obviously. He's gonna go pretty much longer. He's gonna be very long, very long. I don't know how much or how many laps, but yeah. DRS is gonna try to keep the DRS the most time he can on Janus. It's gonna be a hard task for the Zakasha driver, but we know his pace, things possible, but he's almost losing it now. Let's see if he can keep it. We're gonna see if another one can retake his position on Mike also on the straight line. 8 tenths, 9 tenths now. 1 second. I don't think he's gonna have it. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Yeah, no. Oh yeah, he have it. But yeah. Another one. Now have DRS on Mike. Can he fight his way back? He's too far. Yeah, it's too far to try anything at the moment. Yeah, DRS is pretty close. I think first sector he's faster than Janus, but in the other sector I think Janus is faster. That's why he's losing DRS at the end. But we're gonna see. Won't have a bad pace at the moment. DRS for sure. He's keeping up pretty good. But yeah. Other one still following. So yeah, some pretty much the 2 battles only that's going on at the moment. Except behind we have some people also on DRS that are now appearing with Owen and Dogs and Tbone and LDB. We have a yellow flag. It's in front of them, actually. I don't know if it's in front. Yeah, I don't see anything. But yeah, I don't know if it was in front of Mike. I think it was the Williams or the car in front of Mike and another one that got something. But it's a blue flag. It's two bike, I think. Yeah, but it's a blue flag, so yeah. But it's gonna give DRS to Mike, so maybe he can defend easier. Yeah, Mike now have DRS because Sky 2 bike. Not gonna help another one there. Not gonna help another one. DRS is 2 tenths only now behind. But now he's losing. He has lost a little time there, a little bit of time on the first corner. I saw his trajectory was not ideal. It was a little mistake, I think. But he's not out of his race. I think he can still manage to keep it up and try something. Maybe if he does an undercut, or maybe if he tries to go for the one stop compared to Janus. I don't know. Like I said, I never raced small in this game, so the strategy I think has changed a little. I think it's lots of people are gonna do 2 stops. I don't know if anyone's gonna try 1 stops. But weather is 16 laps now, which is hard. Not having a bad pace, like he's pretty fast, but still. At the moment, I don't know where he would be if he pits now. I think maybe like P5 would be. I think if he pits now, well, I think it's gonna be very long. I think he's gonna try to do 1 stops. Don't think he wants to do a 2 stop with the number of this lap remaining. This number of laps remaining. I think Charlie can do a 1 stop. I think like if he pits like lap 20-21, like he can just put many games and go to the end. Like no problem, I think. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting for him. DRS, I don't know if you have DRS. No, you don't. I think. Yeah, no, he had. So, we still follow them. Pretty much the only battle going on. We can look at the back. Tbone now is P14. Dogs is following LDB for P15. He's pretty close. Now the 2 Red Bull family car, the big sis and the little sis. We're gonna see with the DRS if Dogs can pass. You can also see Already now with DRS. on Daddy. Daddy's in the pits for second stops. The first one to do a second stop in this race, Daddy. Right there it is. Also, yeah. And Dogs, I think, gonna pass on Voldy B there. No, he's very pretty close, but he's gonna stay behind when he race. So he put R's to the end. So yeah, medium R's for Daddy there. That was a strategy that all people are doing today, or medium R's medium. We're gonna see the top guys are doing it one stop or not. I think it's pretty difficult to do 20 laps, but it's possible if whoever does it, they can do it also. We're gonna see. I think it's fine. DRS still have DRS and yellow. It'll be in the last sector. Almost gonna go back again, yeah. Nothing major there. Another one to pick. Second stop of the day for the Ferrari, and it's pretty long. Or maybe it was a lag, but yeah. I'm just sure it was pretty long, but I think it was a lag, but yeah. He put our tire to the end with 13 laps remaining. The other second stopper, XOD also in medium R's also for the Mercedes driver there. I don't want to do that. Yeah, Slater back in the pits also. R tire to the end. For the two stoppers starting to pits. We're gonna see if the people on R's like Janus, Maestro, and Mike gonna do the same thing. Kendrick's already after pits again. I don't know. I don't think he can bring that medium tire through the end. Soft medium would be incredible stuff, but Kendrick I think he can do it. And Weather's in the pits, lap 19. Clearly doing a one stop for Weather. And yeah, new medium tire for the McLaren driver. And 12 laps remaining, or 13 with that set of tire. Fairly possible to do. And James now taking the real lead of the race. We're gonna see where Weather gonna be out after this pit stops. This guy Mike gonna be P4. Yeah, P4. So pretty good strategy for Weather. Also if people in front of him if people gonna pit again in front of him, it's a pretty good strategy. But I think if he had done that, people in front of him are gonna try to go for the one stop or to counter him. But still, you have fresher tire by a lot, like 11 laps fresher tire is a big difference on any F1 games. Already catching on the mic. After that, he has only 8 seconds gap between him and Maestro when he's gonna pass Mike. And with like 12 laps to go, I think it's gonna be easy to do. Mike almost has it back at this point. Well, now Weather's gonna start the chase of the top two, DRS and Janus. It'll be a big chase, even if you have the 3-second penalty. Clearly, he can erase that penalty with his new tires and just take the lead by 3 seconds with no problem. I think if he catched him. So yeah, they get ass in the pit. And yeah, Janus is pitting again. Second time pitting for Janus. I think even if they were going to the end with the 20 laps R tire at the end would be impossible. A new medium for Janus. We'll see what he can do. At the moment, the guy that is in the best position is clearly Weather. Clearly, the McLaren driver is in the best position at the moment with his super strategy starting on Ards, dubbing the pits for a new set of hard tires, medium hard for the Alpine driver. The car in the pits also. Another that does the medium for the moment. You're gonna put Ards and go to the end. Already getting 2 seconds, 10 seconds. We're speeding in the pit lane in the Ferrari. No, the Ferrari. Kendrick's pitted. I don't have seen that. I think P9 now for P8 for Kendrick's. New R's for Zicar, new R's for Lorraine, obviously. Oh yeah. Weather's already crashing very fast on the DRS. 6 seconds now. The gap between the two drivers, 5 seconds for 9. And he's distancing Mike by a lot. So yeah, clearly he has better pace than DRS. Have to pit soon. And he's gonna pit this lap. DRS Maestro in the pits. No penalty for speeding. Weather taking the lead by a lot. And he's taking fastest lap 17.459 for the Papaya driver. A masterclass of strategy for the moment. 10 laps to go. And he's looking in a pretty good position for the win at the moment. And Maestro is gonna go out in front of Janus. I don't think so. We saw Underhill was pretty good today, so I don't think he's gonna be in front. No, he's not gonna be in front, and he's gonna be way far back. Janus is gonna be clearly at a good distance of Janus there. So yeah, not very good for him. Yeah, lost a lot of time with staying out a bit too much on the track. Like two laps more, 1 lap more was pretty costly for the DRS compared to James. And so now, whether have a 17 seconds gap on Janus, and 7 seconds on Mike. That already have a penalty. I don't know if Mike gonna go to the end. I don't think it's possible to go to the end with 30 laps of ours, but yeah. We're gonna see if other people pit. I think Aiden gonna pit, Sandy Car, Tbone, Will DD, maybe Liava even. All gonna pit still for the second stop of the day. And the only one that moment is looking to one stop is Weather, and yeah, Mike in the pits. Gonna put new medium and go to the end. Medium was his strategy today, I think, for my boy Mike. Yeah, new medium. There we go. For the cover driver. Other one saying the fastest lap there with our tires. Oh yeah, 18 seconds now the gap between the Weather and Janus. I don't think in like 10 laps Janus can make 18 seconds gap with Weather. Like 8 seconds is a pit stops almost, so maybe even more. So yeah, he saved a pit stop and he 18 seconds of advance on the Janus. Oh yeah, well deserved at this point. Well deserved. Masterclass strategy by Weather today. Masterclass. Don't think he's gonna pit again for sure. Not gonna pit again. Yeah, I don't know why I would pit again. I think clearly with 18 seconds, even if he goes to like 15 laps of all medium, is gonna stay first. So yeah, another one now is coming on DRS, even with like 3 laps older tire, and but he's getting another second penalty. I think it's the second one or his third one. We're gonna look at the penalties. So yeah, 6 seconds for another one, 3 for Weather, 3 for Mike, 6 for Dobby, 3 for XOD, 3 for Zicario, 13 for Orain, 3 for Zendikar, and 9 for Sky2 Bike at the back. That's a look at the penalties there. You can see everyone got done 2 stops for the moment. We have still Liava, Tbone, Aiden that have not pit for the second stops, and Weather that I don't think gonna pit at all for a second stop today. So yeah, he's even increasing the gap between him and Janus, 19 seconds now. So yeah, incredible stuff, man. Lap 24 out of 32. Another one at DRS. The only one at DRS on the driver on the track at the moment. Not much battle. Really was not a race with so much battle today. Like we don't saw so much. We saw some good overtake, but like when you arrive in the middle of the race and people have already had one stop, you have not seen so much of overtake or stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna see if another one can maybe take position on the DRS, even if you have a 6 second penalties. I don't think you're gonna be able to escape 6 seconds, even if you pass DRS. But still, you never know. Going to the last straight line, DRS for the Ferrari, coming to the Racing Bull. Can he make the overtake? There is a bit far, I think 8 tenths. I don't think he's gonna be able to. Yeah, no, too far for the Ferrari there. Too far. Too far at the moment. Still, like I said, 3 drivers that have not pit for a second stop. Excluding Weather that we're not gonna count because sorry, not stopping a second time. I know I'm repeating a bit everything I already said, but not too much action on this part of the Grand Prix, so I have to repeat a bit. Tbone. Let's get past my XOD, obviously with the starting laps, old hard tires. Maybe not in the best position to defend on people with a 6 lap old R's only. So yeah. Another one almost in DRS on DRS. Mike got a 3 seconds penalty there. Another one. I think it's the second one of the Grand Prix. But yeah, maybe Tbone's gonna try to do it one stop. Same thing maybe for Lava. Maybe Aiden with the number of laps running. I don't think they're gonna bid. But like Weather did 18 laps on ours, so I think they can do it also. Why not? We're gonna see. I think they have nothing to lose at this point. Try to go to the end with his tires. Oh yeah, another one now still at DRS. Finally managed to keep it. The car is coming on the Lava behind, which obviously is a weird fresher tire than Lava. Let's just follow another one to see if he can try to pass DRS. There was a Will DB coming on the dogs at the back. Have DRS on him. You can follow Sicario. Sicario take the pass on the straight line there on Lava. Another 3 seconds for DRS. But now only 3 seconds. Another one would need to escape DRS and get a position for him if he passed him. Interesting, but yeah, if another one would want to have a chance, I think DRS has to get another 3 seconds. Because he has only 1 3 second, yeah. So not looking very easy for Will DB. Also made the pass on dogs for 6th position. Now another one up the DRS on the straight line. Can he try to move on DRS there? I was close, but you're gonna stay behind. I'll try a pole move like this with his penalties, obviously. Mike now taking P5 there with DRS on the sides of Aiden. Obviously 15 laps all are compared to 4 laps. All medium is pretty good and pretty faster. Kendrick also taking the position on Aiden ring there. And he's stuck to yellow. It's RB. Maybe it's Doug. It's this, but he is racing again. If this ripping ball made catch me, is in trouble. Okay. Oh. Tbone now getting back to the car. You still have the DRS. Ori is behind with Alva battling him. But Ori I think fast on the Alva because they have pressure tire. Another one is capable of passing DRS at the moment. And now Weather is coming for your buggy. Well, Weather is coming on a blue flag. Go to bike. Oh yeah, we have Kendricks. He's on the DRS of Mike. We have a little bit like older tires, and also you have Arts from medium, but I don't know. Another one getting another 3 seconds penalty. Yeah, clearly is finished for him for 3rd place. For any hope of 3rd place. Kendrick have DRS now, and Dolby also have DRS on Aiden. Dolby's gonna try. They're gonna be past him. It is most pressure tire than him for sure. Kendricks is still pretty close now. Wanna follow Kendricks for his run. Orange is in DRS of Tbone. And Orange take the pass there on the straight line. Easy pass for the Ferrari on Tbone there. So yeah, Kendricks had lots of little time there. He's not in the DRS anymore of Mike in front of him. I don't know what happened there. Another one also have lots of DRS on DRS. Yeah. Lap 29 out of 32. We're coming to the end of this race. It's looking to be a domination win by Weather. And Janice is spinning again. The 3rd stop for Janice. Same thing for another one. Another one is retiring with 9 seconds. Okay, and Janice trying to put softs. Interesting. Ball move. Maybe he won the fastest lap, but he was in front of DRS. I don't know if he's gonna be behind also Mike and Kendricks, and he has to pass them. Almost behind Dobby. Don't understand this move too much by Chinese, but it's a precision race, and clearly is not like full time in this tier. It's clearly faster than this tier, so if you want to have some fun, why not? And Tbone's in the points now. With the most they finally on lap 28 of closing, 29 earlier on, now 28. And now 29 starting, so okay, I think it's changing laps depending on which driver I am on. Maybe this way. I don't know. Lap 30 out of 32 now. So yeah, with the weather leading by a lot, with the Janus leading, it's even worse. Just getting a 2 seconds penalty. This is not very nice. Oh, I guess let's get up for everything. Not just the penalties. Janus have 3, Kendricks have 0, Mike has 6. That'll be a 6 and 0. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Kendricks DRS, Janus DRS. Doesn't anyone gonna try to move. Kendricks around the inside. Janus gonna follow him. And Mike's goes into position, and James going on the inside also of Kendricks, and he takes the 2 position. And 1, 2 pour 1 for Janus there. 2 for 1. One move by the driver there. Yo, Janus. So yeah. I don't understand his move, but you know. So we're at the start of lap 31 now with weather. He's catching. Froggy Boggy is catching a lot of the blue flags in front of him, including his teammates of IndyCar. That he's catching to put them a lap and to lap them. Kendrick's still in the DRS of Janus, but in which the software is going to escape from the Red Bull driver. Lava is fighting. It's a little anywhere from IndyCar there, I think. And they have a teammate behind, gonna let him pass, I think. Even if it's the ghost, so it's gonna pass him pretty easily. It's gonna be Lava in front. Now P10, Tbone now P17. He has pit for new soft. Like I said, we saw him pit. I don't know, pretty long for him in the pit, I think. But yeah, 25 seconds now. Between Froggy Boggy and DRS. 2 seconds for IndyCar. Kendrick still only one with no penalties. With also added Lava, LDB, and XM. And 2 seconds, another 2 seconds for weather. At this point, I don't really mind. It's not gonna change anything. To the end of his race. He's gonna come to the beginning of his last lap of this race. Froggy Boggy starting the celebration lap. Lap 32 out of 32, last lap of this race. With a 25-second lead for weather. There we go. First corner there. Already retired on the last lap. A race with no safety car, pretty rare. 2 seconds for Tbone there, 10 seconds also for Tbone, 10 seconds for Kendricks. Well, talking about Kendricks, but 10 seconds for him. Lava now P9. So he is Aiden is doing like, I don't know, is he never there? Something's happening. So he retired also the last lap. I don't know what happened there. We're gonna go back to Froggy Boggy / weather. That's gonna come to the end of his race very soon. Tbone also retired. Everyone retired on the last lap. But last lap, so no safety car. Anyways, Ferrari retired. To Aston Martin retired. One Mercedes retired. I'm coming to the 2 last left-handers for weather / Froggy Boggy. End of his race, and Froggy Boggy is gonna win with the Super Strategy Masterclass strategy. 25 seconds gap with him and the second. He's winning this race in Imola. Magnifico. Sensazionale. Sì, ragazzi. Grazie mille. So the DRS can come to the line with a B2. Jane's gonna close up the podium in the S with a B3 for the driver. Not bad at all. I don't understand his move at the end to put softs, but still. And Mike is in Ghost. But gonna still finish the race, I think. In P4. Here's Quicksilver. A lot of people DNF at the end. Kendrick's even DSQ at the end. But Mike on the line is going to be in P4 for the Sauber driver. Dobby also on the Ghost. Aiden on P6. Going to the line, but Dobby's going to be P5 with Ghost. Aiden, Zicario, Lava, and other stuff going to the line. Daddy will be Dogs and XM all have finished the race also. Now Zicar, Aiden's here 55 with a 1-stop strategy. Including 1 lap on his hards. Zicar with the P6, Dobby with a P7. Then Zicar gonna finish there. P8, and yeah. That's it. That's all. Good job to Froggy Buggy there. Magnifique.
I hung him out in the first stint, and that got me like 4 positions.
Hold on. Wait, Gabachow, are we here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Okay, I'm just gonna get some of these guys in here. Who do we want? We got who won the race?
Froggy
we got
Buggy.
Maestro. Froggy, he's not on PSN. Who was P3?
Janus.
You, Janus.
Yeah.
Who else? Anyone who's actually in the league? Mike.
Anyone?
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, Mike. Aiden. I don't know.
Mike, you guys want these interviews, you got to be online. Thank you, everyone. This is Tbone. Appreciate you guys watching, tuning into the Star Cup. It's always a blast. Thank you to Gabachow, as always.
Yeah.
That was an interesting one. It was just a preseason. We'll be back next week for race 1. But how about we start with P10 here? Dastardly Daddy with an impressive performance. Dastardly, how are you feeling on this new game and what went into that incredible performance you put on today?
Well, I'll tell you, first of all, I'd like to thank all the engineers back at home base, and they really put a car together for me, and 3 tire changes. I hung the first stint mediums out to dry, and then ran long on the hards, and I seem to have caught up and got myself a point, first time in many seasons. Race 1, 1 point.
Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. All right, Gabachow, I just want to ask Dastardly a question.
Sweet. Listen, thanks, guys. Hey, Bone, thanks, brother. Awesome.
Well done,
awesome.
bro. Keep on rocking in the free world.
I will. I can't believe it. Fucking first race, 1 point. Woo!
Well, it's preseason, actually, so it won't actually end up counting.
I know.
Yeah, you can write it. It's a point, bro.
Yo, it's a rubber stamp to everybody, especially, what's his name there?
And more importantly, Dastardly, you sent a message to the rest of the field tonight that, like, you're here, you mean business,
I do. I've packed my bags. I'm here. I've moved. I'm here.
No, the maestro's shaking in his boots.
Listen, guys, have a great night. And again, Tbone, can't say more about you putting this shit together. Wonderful. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, bro. And I remember, man, no drinking any motor oil after 11 p.m. Eh?
No, I don't. I switched to the automatic transmission fluid. Later, boys.
Man.
Later.
All right, Gabachow, you want to interview the race winner?
Where is the race winner?
He's not on PlayStation. That's the thing.
Yeah, he's not there. DRS is.
Oh, okay. So the Maestro interview Maestro.
You say does Discord not work? No, I don't think Discord works, Froggy.
Maestro, you're the winner of a interview.
Yeah.
The winner of
so.
PSN, people.
Yeah, I was impressive by Froggy to pull off a one-stopper there.
Yeah, me too. I was very impressed by that. But how was your race? New game? Pretty nice, or?
Mine was pretty good. I had good pace. My fuel was good. Everything was good. I just didn't expect the one-stopper to be that great. Otherwise, I would have won the race.
Yeah, I saw. I was surprised also that the strategy was two-stop because it changed from 24-25, But
yeah. This is they run the C60s here, so it's
okay, yeah, I see.
that's why they're suggesting a two-stopper.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, my tire wear was not even that bad. I just didn't think I would still be able to pull off a one-stopper, but apparently it works.
Yeah, and like not expect some people to do
Yeah.
it also. So.
But I had good pace. I was where I expected to be.
Yeah, we saw it in qualifying.
Yeah. I know I'm gonna get kicked out of Star Cup after this season.
This will be
I
for a
don't
good
think.
reason.
Let's say Eugenus was 14 seconds behind me. Yeah, that's cooked. It's done for me.
Yeah.
And this isn't one of my best tracks.
Mm. Yeah. So yeah, overall pretty good race. Was pretty fun to watch your race.
I want to thank Gabachow for comms. Shout out to the Maestro. Shout out to Froggy, to Hugh, whoever else was up there.
Mm.
And next week, round one in Spain.
Yeah. The
I look
show is
forward to
starting.
it. Absolutely, it was a good race today. Today was a fun race, though.
Yeah.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. I'm gonna see you next week, like Tbone said, for Spain.